From the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
On this Saturday, September 2nd, good morning, I'm Devin Fehely.
Yeah, we thought we were out of the woods. I'm Neda Iranpour. Unfortunately, it's another hot one, a hot and hazy one out there. So we saw hot air balloons. Guess what? We're going to see a lot of hot air today. And look at the sunrise. It looks like Mars. This red sun that we're seeing this morning because of the smoke that's in the air. We still are dealing with all the smoke from these fires burning across Northern California, sending smoke into our area. So just a lot of people's lungs are probably hurting this morning. Look what we did yesterday in San Francisco. 106 degrees was our high yesterday. That is the hottest day, all-time hottest day in recorded history. Isn't that crazy? 36 degrees hotter than average. And our average temperatures for this time of year should be 70 degrees. Here are some other all-time highs that we hit today. Yesterday, SFO reached 104 degrees. Moffett Field hit 106. Salinas Airport 105. All-time record highs. And that heat is not over yet. We're going to deal with it again today. In fact, this excessive heat warning is now even along the coast. Yesterday was just an advisory along the coast, but it's going to be hot along the coast as well. And the Sun Valley fire has now burned more than 2,000 acres. Look at these flames. It is now threatening homes in Burbank. A mandatory evacuation order has been issued. Meanwhile, a 12-mile stretch of Interstate 210 that's in Southern California was shut down because this fire burning on both sides of the freeway. The fire is now about 10% contained this morning. No injuries to report.
There's also a traffic alert this weekend for the Bay Bridge. Caltrans plans to implode 2 of the Old Bay Bridge piers today. The work will stop traffic sometime between 10 a.m. and noon. The pedestrian walkway will also be closed. Now, Caltrans has been removing the Old Bay Bridge little by little. This weekend is the beginning of another series of implosions to demolish concrete structures. Every other weekend through mid-November, crews will decimate the marine foundations. And it's a good idea to plan ahead if you're planning to take BART this weekend. Now through Monday, the Lake Merritt station will be closed as crews install heavy-duty electrical equipment and new tracks. As a result, no trains will run between 19th Street and the Fruitvale station or between West Oakland and Fruitvale. BART plans to run bus bridges during the closure. San Francisco Zoo got a special treat to beat the heat: ice. The bear got his own pile to roll around in as the temperatures rose well above what's normal for San Francisco. That all-time high, 106 degrees. Now, to help people escape the heat, San Francisco officials are offering free admission to all city pools today.
You will soon see more police officers walking around the streets of San Francisco. Police Chief William Scott held a news conference this week to talk about this new strategy. The plan is to almost double the number of officers on foot patrols. The department believes that will help identify criminals. The extra officers will be targeting areas known to be dangerous, like the Tenderloin and the mid-market areas.
So that is a significant change in our deployment. The bottom line is you will see a lot more officers on foot in the city of San Francisco.
The extra foot patrols will be fully implemented by September 9th. Troubling news for patients with pacemakers. The FDA recalling nearly 500,000 of them in the United States. Officials say pacemakers made by Abbott could be compromised by hackers and need a new software update to protect them. Current flaws could cause pacemakers to operate too fast or quickly deplete their batteries. The Department of Homeland Security says there have been reports of pacemaker hacking, but a hacker would have to be very near one to launch an attack.
In Utah, police are apologizing this morning after an officer arrested a nurse just for doing her job.
Hey. Hey.
In handcuffs. This police video shows the burn unit nurse at the University of Utah Hospital in handcuffs. As per policy, Alex Wobelis refused to let police officers draw blood from an unconscious man in the emergency room. But Detective Jeff Payne demanded that she do so anyway.
What I saw is completely unacceptable to the values of my administration and unacceptable to the values of the Salt Lake City Police Department and this community.
Wobbles is out of custody this morning and does not face any charges. Detective Payne is on administrative leave. The Salt Lake City District Attorney has launched a criminal investigation. In the North Bay, some students are stressing about more than their homework with the new semester now underway. It's because they no longer have a bus driver to drive them to school. So students in the rural West Marin County District are walking, biking, or looking for rides. The trouble started after the longtime bus driver retired in the spring. The job was posted in April, but so far 0 applicants. A district official tells us the trouble stems from low pay, a split shift, and strict regulations about requiring dozens of hours of coursework and training. Now, safety pushed aside, many working parents now find themselves in a pinch.
Those are, 45 to 50 children's lives in that one person's hands.
Everybody in the family needs to work, and they need to have 2 jobs, 2 incomes coming in, and that means that the children sometimes leave the house after the parent.
The district says it remains hopeful that someone will step up and take that job. In the meantime, many parents are scrambling to set up carpools.